Welcome to the lesson, Changes in Ecosystems, where you'll learn about how ecosystems change over time. You'll also learn how to describe the common changes that take place in an ecosystem. The vocabulary words for this lesson are succession, pioneer species, eutrophication, and biodiversity. Click each word to find out more about it. What happens after a sudden extreme change, such as a fire in an ecosystem? Yellowstone National Park spreads through Montana, Wyoming, and Idaho. The forests there experience frequent fires, which clear overgrown land and help spread seeds. But in 1988, the fires Yellowstone experienced were very unusual. Click play to learn more. In 1988, the Yellowstone area experienced an extreme drought. Lightning storms came without rain, so fires started throughout the park with no rain to naturally extinguish them. Firefighters tried to control the fire, but they couldn't. By the time the winter snows extinguished the last of the fires, huge areas of parkland were scorched. Every ecosystem changes, sometimes a lot. Abiotic factors change, as when a drought limits available water. Biotic factors change, such as an increased competition for food. A change in an ecosystem can mean it's no longer suited for populations living there. Click each image to see how changes in an ecosystem can affect the populations within. Some changes to ecosystems are sudden. A forest fire is an example of a sudden change. The fire in Yellowstone National Park consumed an area larger than 150,000 football fields in just one day. Rapid changes can happen over minutes, hours, or days. Homeowners may use too much fertilizer on their lawns. This extra fertilizer washes into streams and rivers. Little by little, the amount of fertilizer builds up in the rivers. These chemicals can cause algae to grow quickly, and that can be deadly to aquatic plants and animals. This dead zone was caused by the slow buildup of fertilizer in the water. Farm crops remove many nutrients from the soil. When a farmer allows a field to go fallow, this means that no crops are planted in the field. The field will fill in with grasses and other plants growing wild in the area. Animals move into the field. It can take many growing seasons for the nutrients to build up. Other changes to ecosystems are slow. Over many years, an oxbow lake can form when a river first cuts off a bend by erosion and then deposits sediment that isolates it. The isolated bend becomes a U-shaped lake. Aquatic plants and animals move into the newly formed lake, and the nutrients in the sediment make the nearby soil more fertile. Clear cutting is a sudden change caused by humans in an ecosystem. All of the trees in a forested area are cut down. Without the trees in place, the habitat for many animals is destroyed. The trees no longer provide a buffer for rains, so flooding becomes a danger. The environment changes without the plants to provide oxygen and shade. A landslide is another very sudden change in an ecosystem. Landslides occur when soil and rock fall down a slope. Earthquakes, flooding, and mining can cause landslides. A landslide can greatly reduce the size of an ecosystem, leaving less space for organisms. A landslide can wipe out plants and animal shelters in a matter of minutes.